Star Trek V. The Final Frontier's USS Enterprise A accomplished what no other starship had before, but the USS Discovery in Star Trek. Discovery matched this feat centuries later. Directed by William Shatner, Star Trek V is considered the low point of the movies starring the cast of Star Trek. The original series, despite the director's lofty intentions. Star Trek V saw Spock's Leonard Nimoy, renegade brother, Sibak, Lawrence LaKimball, hijack the Starship Enterprise on a mad quest to find God. Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, set in the late 23rd century, and Star Trek Discovery Season 4, taking place in the late 32nd century. Both involve Star Trek's galactic barriers. Star Trek's galaxy is divided into 4 quadrants: Alpha, Beta, Delta, and Gamma. Surrounding the galaxy is the galactic barrier, a field of strange energies. Star Trek V revealed that at the center of the galaxy is another energy field, the Great Barrier, beyond which lies the fabled world of Sha'Carri. There, Sibak believed God resided and was waiting for his Vulcan prophet. In Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, Sibak's hijacked USS Enterprise A truly traveled where no one had gone before by breaching the Great Barrier at the center of the galaxy and achieving first contact. The Enterprise did indeed find Sha'Carri on the other side of the Great Barrier. However, when Sibak, Captain James T. Kirk, William Shatner, Spock, and Dr. Leonard McCoy DeForest Kelley explored Sha'Carri, they didn't find God. Rather, it was a malevolent alien claiming to be God, George Murdoch. In truth, the USS Enterprise A wasn't the only starship to enter the Great Barrier. A Klingon bird of prey, led by Captain Claw Todd Bryant, followed the Starship Enterprise into the Great Barrier, hunting for Captain Kirk. The Klingon starship also escaped Sha'Carri and traveled back to the Alpha Quadrant. However, the Klingon ship did not make first contact with God. Only Kirk, Spock, McCoy, and Sibak did. Still, it was the Klingon bird of prey's disruptor cannons that destroyed the pretender God and saved Kirk, thanks to Spock manning the guns. Captain Kirk's USS Enterprise A in Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, remains the only Starfleet ship to cross the Great Barrier, make first contact, and return. In Star Trek Discovery Season 4, Captain Michael Burnham, Sonequa Martin Green, led the USS Discovery through the galactic barrier into another galaxy. Burnham's starship made first contact with Species 10C, the creators of the dark matter anomaly. Like Star Trek V, a second ship piloted by Dr. Ruan Tarka, Sean Doyle, and Cleveland Booker, David Ajala, also breached the galactic barrier. No other starship has entered the Great Barrier at the center of the galaxy since Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. The galactic barrier was introduced in Star Trek, the original series' second pilot, where no man has gone before. Captain Kirk's USS Enterprise, NCC 1701, ultimately entered the galactic barrier 3 times in the original Star Trek series. But it was the USS Discovery 900 years later that achieved first contact with beings from a neighboring galaxy. Yet no other starship has entered the Great Barrier at the center of the galaxy since Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. Although after God was found and destroyed, there is no reason to return to Sha'Carri.